Today I'm going to be looking at the Ridges Cemetery in Athens, Ohio. This is one of 3 cemeteries in the area. I only know where 2 of them are. I've heard the 3rd one is completely off campus, but I haven't gone looking for it yet. Overall, there's supposed to be about 2,000 bodies buried between all 3 cemeteries. And the cemetery I'm at right now is actually on the Ridges property. It's right next to the Conacher Research Center. So to begin, I actually want to show you one of the more interesting parts of the cemetery for me. It's this line of graves, I believe there's about 15 or so, that just kind of line this area. Oops, slipped. And then you got one headstone that I don't know if it was placed in later or if it was put there when whoever was there was buried. But if you want to realize how kind of weird this is, that this pile just stands here, the rest of the cemetery is across a bridge and up a bunch of stairs. So now we're in the actual main cemetery part. As you can see, the graves are kind of in just straight lines that go down and across. For some reason, they're not all equally paced out. That could be because we've lost some gravestones over the years, or for other reasons. It does continue down this hill, basically until it gets too steep for someone to be buried, I would say. Now, if you look at some of the tombstones, you'll actually notice quite a few in this cemetery. They have flags because they were actually in the military. Lots of Civil War people. And they were buried here because they had PTSD. So they were sent to the asylum because mental health was shockingly bad back then. And some of them will have their names on them. So we can see this is Patrick Bannon. He was in the Civil War, and he lived from 1838 to 1880. But a lot of them will just have these numbers on them, which are kind of hard to see now. But as you can see, that one is 466. Which means if you wanted to figure out who these people were when they were alive, you would have to either go to the Historical Society or even go to the Ridges when it was opened. So we're just going to walk down here so I can show you guys how far it goes. As you can see, it goes all the way down this hill. So I'm sorry about the abrupt cutout. There were some people that came in and were using the graveyard for a personal photo shoot. So I just kind of left for a bit and circled back when they were gone. The only other thing I wanted to show you guys was this. It is a group of headstones together, and it has a place with it. And it says, "Remember us, for we too have lived, loved, and laughed. Information about the first 62 men interred at the Ridges is missing. These recently discovered headstones appear to represent some of them. They will remain here until the graves are found." And here you got some of the graves from the first 62 people who are missing, which is kind of insane to think that they can lose 62 grave sites, but somehow they did. Now, one other thing I want to talk about as I leave is there is supposed to be at one of the cemeteries a quote-unquote witches circle, which is a circle of gravestones, and no one knows how it got there. The university blames students, but some people think it's been there longer. Now, of the 2 cemeteries I've been to, I did not see any circle of gravestones. I mean, the closest thing I've seen to more than one grave in a place is that over there. So I'm not exactly sure where this circle's at. I'm not sure what the real story behind it is, and apparently the university isn't either. But I just want to let you guys know about that legend. So thank you for watching this video. I'm going to be doing more Ridges videos. I've got at least 3 more planned, I believe. So look forward to those, and if you like this video, please subscribe. Thank you for watching.